Hello everyone, welcome to the Super Dash channel. Today we're going over the new variation of the Super Saiyan 3 Ultra Instinct deck. If you're a DBS card game player or enthusiast, like this video and subscribe with notifications so you don't miss anything. At the end of the video, comment down below any thoughts or questions you have regarding this video. I love talking about the DBS card game with this great community, and this is the place to do it. Let's get into the video. Since the new promo came out, the 3-drop Goku, I've decided to kind of revamp this deck and give it a new look before the Tournament of Power comes out. And without further ado, let's get into it. So we're starting out with the Son Goku Leer card. His permanent, you can only place up to 6 energy, period. That's on both sides. His activate main, which is why we run this card. Place 1 card from your hand in the drop area, then choose 2 cards in your life and place them in your energy. And his awaken is when you're at 4 or less, flip it over and draw 2. His backside, Heightened Evolution Super Saiyan 3 Son Goku, permanent, same as the front. The auto, at the end of your turn, choose up to 3 of your energy and switch them to active mode. And then his other auto, when he attacks, draw a card. Like I said, this card is very good because it allows you to tap out and then put up 3 energy at the end of your turn, so you'll have energy up for negates or combos, whatever you really need. Very offensive, very defensive deck, just all out awesome. So let's get into the deck. In this deck we have 21 Son Goku cards, so that's pretty awesome right there. The first 4 is Kind Saiyan Son Goku. He's going to be, hopefully our turn 1 play. His auto, when you play this card, choose up to 7 cards from the top of your deck, choose up to 1 blue Son Goku among them and add it to your hand. So basically we're going to be trying to use this card to filter out the rest of our Gokus that we have in here, which now with the new promo, we have plenty of targets now. So yeah, we're running a playset of him, and the new card I referenced, we are running 3 of the Preface of Recovery Son Goku. This is the new promo card that we've started to get at our tournaments now, and this card opens up so many possibilities. With this, we have 7 targets for the 5-drop now, and on top of that, this card is Barrier. Finally, saves this from being our only hope, and if it's the only target, a lot of people just want to clear it out before you can even evolve. And this 3-drop having Barrier just helps us out so much, and it kind of prevents your opponent from doing anything. On top of all of that, his auto, when you play this card, choose up to 2 of your energy and switch them to active mode. Basically this makes him a 1-drop like the Kind Saiyan, which is amazing. 1-drop, Kind Saiyan with Barrier, can't beat it. We're just running 3 of them though, because we don't need too many. I think 7 is like a perfect amount. And so yeah, like I said, this card just kind of made this deck so much better, so much more consistent. Now we're going into hopefully our turn 2 play, but really just one of the strongest cards that we can play in this deck. Rapid Onslaught Super Saiyan Blue Son Goku. He's an evolve for 1 blue and then 2 energy. He has double strike, and his auto, when you play this card, you may choose 1 card from your life and put it in your hand, and this card gains critical for the duration of the turn. Dropping this turn 2 just is the best thing we could hope for. It helps set us up for the next Goku cards that we're about to look into, and it just really gets the ball rolling with this deck. Really starts it out with a heavy aggro, and it has critical. So getting the first 2 cards of your opponent's life just out of the way, it's just so amazing, and probably the best card in the deck. So we're running playset of that as well. Another 5-drop target that I like to run in this deck is Furious Rush Super Saiyan 3 Son Goku. Like I said, my previous deck profile for this, I tried with the Evolve, the 5-drop Evolve, and I just didn't like playing it as much as I did this card. I'm only running 2, like I said, just for another option to have. Plus, when you play this card, he doesn't, you don't have to evolve it. You get to draw a card. So that's always great, especially in this deck where you get to tap out and untap energy at the end of your turn. Getting that extra card could be a Whis or just some other combo that could save you that turn. It's just a great, card to have just for all-around protection, all-around satisfaction. He also has dual attack. So we'll run 2 of him. We're running 4 of the beautiful card, Ultra Instinct Son Goku. He has an EX Evolve for 2 blue, place 1 card from your hand in the drop area, and then place it on top of a blue Son Goku with an energy cost of 5 or more. He has triple strike, permanent, your opponent can't combo for the duration of this card's battle. His auto, when a card evolves into this card, return all of your opponent's battle cards to their owner's hand. Getting this out turn 3 or 4 is just really great, because most of the time when I play this card, my opponent's at 5 life. So getting a triple strikeout when they're tapped out and just aren't able to do anything else is just the greatest thing you can do, and it's they can't combo. So it's basically knocking them down to 2 for free. This deck is so consistent right now, and it does that so often that it just makes this deck amazing to run, and very meta, and it works well against just about every deck in the meta right now, so that's awesome. And next, we're running another 7-drop. This spot can kind of be whatever you want it to be. I'm just playing this card because I haven't seen it played yet, and its evolve is it helps you out in a lot of situations where I found this deck to be kind of lackluster, where I got stuck a lot. This card I feel like will help out a lot. We were running 2 of the Godbreak Sun Goku. He's an evolve for 3 blue and then 3 energy. The difference is you can evolve this on any Sun Goku. It doesn't have to be a 5-drop. And that's what I was saying with this deck. They kind of want to clear out your Kind Saiyan really fast, or your Rapid Onslaught, so you can't evolve into Ultra Instinct. But if you can easily turn 1 this with some of our Mana Dorks or the Trunks combo card that untaps one, you can easily get this out with a Kind Saiyan. But the fact that you don't have to evolve this on a 5 or more, just I feel like makes this card a great option to play in this deck and to go into the next card that we're playing. So yeah, he has Double Strike, and his permanent, your opponent cannot activate counter against this card's attack and cannot activate blocker during this card's attack. So Great Apes is a good deck that this could kind of counter, and it's just a great way to end the game if you have to. It's another great option for a Sun Goku card. So that's where we're running 2 of that, and that basically allows us to have 6 targets for this card, Kaioken Sun Goku. A lot of people just run 1, but I'm fine with 2. I haven't found it to be clunky. It allows you to not just go crazy if you lose it to a critical or have to combo with it once. Just having 2 just allows for that safety. So he has an EX Evolve for place 1 card from your hand in the drop area, and then place it on a blue Sun Goku with an energy cost of 7 or more. So like I said, we have 6 targets I believe for the Ultra Instinct and the Kaioken now. So that's great. We have 21 Sun Goku cards in this entire deck. So many targets for Kind Saiyan, so many targets to evolve into. And this deck just got even more consistent with that promo. So he has Double Strike. When a card evolves into this card for the duration of the turn, you cannot lose a game and your opponent cannot win the game. His activate main, choose 2 cards in your life and add them to your hand. Switch this card to active mode. So this card is basically going to be the Joker. When your opponent's tapped out, when you're tapped out, and you swing with something, get them down to 2 life, and they think that your turn's over, but you play this card, pick up the rest of your life, and swing for game. How else can you clutch it? What else can I say? So getting into the non-Sun Goku cards, we are running 4 of the Majin of Fire, West Supreme Kai. This is going to be our Mana Dork. I like getting it out turn 2. That's a good play to get into Rapid Onslaught even turn 3, because you'll have that 4 mana turn 2 to be able to play Kind Saiyan and Rapid Onslaught. It's also just good to have because you can only have 6 energy up with the leader card, so this potentially allows you to have 7 or more. It's a great card to have in this deck. I like playing it turn 2. It's just all around a better objection to have as well. So that's why we're running 4 of him, just to have that option to expand. And with energy, we are running 4 Unyielding Spirit Trunks as well. This deck is, I like to be pretty aggro with it, and I like to not fear tapping out. I like having at least 1 Mana Dork out, and this card helps that out as well. It helps you to play Goku, draw what you need, and then untap whatever energy you need to play those EX evolves and stuff. So like I said, this just opens up way more possibilities in this deck to be aggro, because this deck is aggro. Turn 4, I want the game to be over. That's the goal of this deck. So that's why we're running 4 Trunks. And since we're running 4 Trunks, usually the ratio is 4-3 one way or another. We're just running 3 Senzu Bean. This is more of a defensive card. I don't really use this very often on offense unless I have to. But yeah, so this is just more of a defensive card. That's why I'm only playing 3, just because I prefer the trunks to be able to untap, during my turn. We are also running 3 Raging Spirit Sun Gohan, just another defense option. Got to run, the Sun with the deck. His auto at the end of battle after you combo with this card from your hand. If your leader card is blue, play this card in rest mode. Just allows for, like I said, defense. Allows you to have another presence on the board to possibly, take something down that's, in rest mode on your opponent's side. Just another, staple to have in blue. For draw power, because we like getting our pieces in our hand, we like getting, card advantage. We are running 4 energy boosted Majin Buu. Just another blue staple. Like I said, I like drawing cards in this deck. I like getting pieces that I need. I like having all of these different options to work with, and right now this deck is very strong. Just with that promo coming out, it opened up so many possibilities with this deck. So we're just running 4 Majin Buu, pretty staple. The only black cards we are running are 2 Time Patrol Trunks, another staple for drawing. I was thinking about Trunks' power overseeing time. I didn't really like them, I don't think, in this deck. I don't like having to use 2 energy to do that because it kind of sets you back a turn. You can argue it either way. It's kind of up to you, but I just like running 2 black cards because you don't always get that choice of flipping over the 2 energy at the beginning of your turn. You don't want to flip over a black card. That could just kind of set you back a whole turn. And like I said, you want to end this game turn 4 with this deck. So we're just running 2 Time Patrol Trunks. And sometimes this deck has a little bit of trouble of clearing the board or just clearing out threats. So we're running 2 Energy Boost Beerus. It is double strike and auto when you play this card. If you have 5 or more energy, choose up to 1 opponent battle card and KO it. Just allows for another way to get rid of your opponent's card. And I've ended the game with this card as well a few times. So it's just an all-around good card and to have in kind of any situation. So. Also, to help with board clearing, we're running 2 Piccolo Strategists. I like running him just because it allows for a little bit more flexibility because of his ability, and it also has barrier and critical. Now with the meta, having critical is very important. Preventing your opponent from gaining cards is always good in this game, and with the rapid onslaught, there's so many different ways to get your opponent's life out of their hands, to not even allow them to draw it. And this is another way to do that. Has barrier, and his activate main is just great to have in certain situations. But yeah, like I said, he has critical barrier, activate main, choose up to 1 opponent's battle card with the energy cost equal or less than your energy and KO it. Then it's for the duration of the game, negate the skill. So that's a little unfortunate, but you get to use it whenever you want to. And like I said, he has a barrier, so he can sit there and just kind of psych out your opponent if you don't want to get rid of anything immediately. And this is the same as the last deck profile. We're running the same ratio of 2 Mafuba. This card's great, like I said, against bigger threats that have barrier. This gets around that. The Buhan deck, Great Apes. It's just an option for that. Great card because you get to untap with the leader card. You get to untap 3 at the end of your turn. So just another great card to have for defense. And then for the last 3, we were just running Whis' Coercion, just negate. Like I said in the previous deck profile, I like having 5 negates. I like the ratio of 3 to 2 with Mafuba and Coercion. Coercion is going to be just kind of the all-around better card, but Mafuba will come in clutch against certain matchup, and having that available to you is great. So that's the deck profile. We've gotten through to a second variation of the Super Saiyan 3 Ultra Instinct deck. I'm very excited to play this tomorrow. I'm taking it to a local tournament just to see how well it does. I know it's going to perform great. Like I said, with this new promo, it just opened up a lot of different possibilities with this deck. And even with the Tournament of Power coming up, there's going to be, I believe there's a few cards that we can throw into this deck to make it even better. So I can't wait for that either, coming up in the next couple of weeks. Thanks for watching. Please like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe with notifications so you don't miss anything in the future. And comment down below any questions or suggestions you have about this video. I love talking about the DBS card game with this great community, and this is the place to do it. See you in the next one.